Ooh, hair's looking a little frizzy. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hey, it's the InstaFam. How are we doing? Everybody doing fine? Hi, Grace. Hi, Laura. Hi, Fit, Fierce, Healthy Mom. I want to be a fit, fierce, healthy mom. Hi, Leah, and other people whose names I don't know. And Adrian, hi. Jane, hi, how are you? Hi, Nancy. See lots of new names. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Angela. John Duffy. I love this. Adrian. Aggie Holly. Are you a Texas person? Hey everybody. Hi, Silvana and Janet and Dave. Dave, you're here, and Liz. It was so good to talk to you this morning. Grace, thanks about the earrings. Thanks about the studio. You guys, I can actually show it to you today a little bit because Janet, you're here. Bubbles, Bela, and beer. You guys, I'm drinking water tonight, so don't be offended, okay? I know. You know I like my red wine and my glass of red wine with you guys. But I have a client in town from Texas, and I am going out to meet her for a drink because she came especially in to Chicago. She's working with us for a year, and she's here to do her photo shoot. So we're going to meet at an awesome spot downtown. I know, Adrian, you're like, what? So yeah, I'm going to be able to see her tonight. We're going to have a socially distanced glass of wine together. Hi, Dominique. Hi, Patty. Hi, Dee Dee. I love you guys. You guys, this is so fun. Hi, everyone. I hope everybody's doing great. It's 7:03. Hi, Ro. Hi, Maud. All my people. Andrea. Hi. Not sure. Hi. A.M. Ross. I see your name all the time. Tell me what your name is because I can't remember. I'm trying to get good at this. Hi, Stephanie. Mama Fee. Kimbuktu. You guys have the best names. Coopster. I love this. Leslie, hi. So good to see you. We were just texting. You did. Oh my God, Dominique, you're pumped for Saturday. Sold out. Love Lab. You guys, we have the biggest group ever for it's the online dating Love Lab is on Saturday. So Lindsay and I are like curating everybody's photos. They've sent us all these amazing photos, you guys. We have the most gorgeous people doing the Love Labs, and we always have amazing, hi Ayana, we always have amazing, gorgeous people as clients, but this group of Love Lab people are sending their photos in, and Lindsay and I are going through and picking all of their best ones. Angela, you're gonna be there. Kimbuktu, Tara Simon referred you. I love Tara Simon. Tara Simon's a good friend and an old client also. Aggie Holly. Tell me, oh, Holly, you're Holly for the Love Lab on Saturday. There's so many Love Lab people on here. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Here's the star of the show tonight. Look who's here. Look who's here tonight. My cutest husband in the world, Andrew Anacone. Isn't he adorable?
I had to just say hi.
I'm so glad you're here.
Even though
look how cute he is. Isn't he lovely? He set me up here. You want to do the Love Lab. Kimbuktu, get yourself on the site, smartdatingacademy.com. Get into the Love Lab, and we will happily take you. Look, you're getting your own highs. Look, doesn't Andy look nice in pink in my pink office? So you might be wondering what's on my chin. Yesterday in a fit of uber geniosity and intelligence, I had my curling iron in my hand and I didn't know if it was hot enough, so I decided to just put it really close to my face to see if I could feel the heat, which tells me it's on, and it got really close to my face, so it burned my chin. I know, and this is embarrassingly not the first time that I have done this. So Timbuktu, join the Fix Your Picker Lab, because that is July, what the hell month are we in? Good Lord, what is wrong with me? September 27th. DM me afterwards and I'll get you all set up. So, Brittany, you're here, you guys. Brittany is the one that says underscore BFLYI underscore salt. That's Brittany. Brittany lives in Chicago. Brittany got a new job and Brittany wasn't sure, and Brittany got her dream job working at a cigar hotel, and she DM'd me that these Insta Lives have given her the positivity to get this new job, and it's her dream job, and she's really excited, and she was bummed that she might not be able to do this. So Brittany's on, so everybody give Brittany some love. Hi Steve, the principal's here. You're not going to be called to the principal's office today. Steve, I'll let you tell the story in the chat if you would like to. Yeah, Jane, I definitely, curling iron injuries are definitely no good. The good news is for you guys that have been on my Instagram lives before, I suppose I always get feedback. You should introduce yourself. I'm Bela Gandhi. I am the founder of Smart Dating Academy. On Instagram, I am Smart Dating Academy, although I am not Smart Dating Academy. I have an amazing team of people. We are day coaches and we are like personal trainers for your love life, and we get you inspired and we teach you how to fix your picker, because most people have bad pickers and it stems from childhood attachment stuff, early relationships, Hollywood, Bollywood, evolution, this whole amalgam of things that cause us to pick badly. And so first marriages end with a 50% divorce rate, 67% for second marriages, and 74% for third marriages. So what we try to help people do is, fix their pickers, and we get them online the right way. We do photos, we write profiles, we are in the weeds looking at your messages, and that's what my company does. I am incredibly blessed to have the greatest team of people. I have amazing coaches. I have an amazing photographer. I have amazing hair and makeup people. I have amazing IT people. I consider myself the luckiest person in the world to have all of these people. So curling iron near the face is a total red flag, and it put a big red flag on my chin, right, Janet? So Steve, Nancy wants to hear the principal story, so I'm gonna let you tell that story if you want to tell it. So let's see. What else do I have to tell you? You guys, Max got his cast off this week. So anyway, I feel like I'm talking to all my old friends here. So my son Max buckle fractured his wrist badly exactly 4 weeks ago today, and I took him to the University of Chicago Hospital to pediatrics, and they took his cast off. So Max is back, and we're all good. So we've had a week. Yay, Max. Poppy Ross Love, I have complicated questions and need love assistance. Well then, Poppy Ross Love, you are in the right place, because we take all complicated questions, we make them simple, and we help you to find healthy, happy love. So I am super excited. You guys have sent in, I think, 17 questions, and I know you all always ask questions in the chat as well. So by the time we are off this IG Live, we've probably answered 40 or 50 different questions. So does anybody, and for those of you that are new, I always, this is a place of love, supportment, encouragement, uplifting, helping people when they're down, and celebrating our InstaFam when they're up. So Angela, you're gonna find healthy love. Everybody give Ange Sims 4 some love. She's doing our love lab on Saturday. I saw her pictures. You guys, this woman is gorgeous. She lives in Chicago, and so let's put it out there for her to find some love. Hi, Liz. So does anybody have anything that they want us to celebrate, or they need a little love for? Anybody have a first date this week? Anybody have a fourth date this week? Anybody do their first video date? Anybody do some things differently? Look at you guys, you're getting so much love. This is, hi Bianca, this is such a great place of, hi Mel Liv. So this is our place to elevate everybody. Lots of emojis, lots of love, and you guys know, for those of you, I don't know, if you guys haven't subscribed to our newsletter, do. I wrote a newsletter a couple of weeks ago about emojis and why you should use them. People that do emojis get more dates that use one. Peggy has 2 dates this weekend. Dave is celebrating the Love Lab. Yay, you'll love it. Dave did our last Love Lab in July. So Kay Averiator, you want to let your guard down. You're in the right place. Peggy, I'm so psyched for your dates, and I'm so psyched that you're in the Love Lab also. Nancy, it's almost Nancy's 60th birthday. Nancy, you look like you're 30. We're excited for you. Hi, Lahar. Evening Parisian, no dates. The guys I like don't swipe right on me. Remember, it's okay. You're going to keep swiping, and someone that you like is going to swipe on you shortly, okay? Ro, you wrote 33 highs on Match. Yay! Happy birthday, Nancy. Yay, everybody's. Oh my gosh. Maud, you use emojis all the time in your professional emails. Love it. Okay, so emojis. Match did a study a couple of years ago that showed that people that used a happy emoji, like the smiley face, the heart eyes, the hug emoji, the kissy face, were far more likely they went on more dates, and they were seen as more fun and more warm. And what my newsletter said is I showed the kinds of newsletters to write, and I told a story about why using emojis is a really good thing to do. So I had a client a couple of years ago who asked a woman out via text, and he said, would you like to go out on Saturday? And she texted him back, yes, period. And so he forwarded it to me. He's like, do you think I should go out with her? And I said, yeah, why? He's like, look at her text. It was like, yes. I said, what are you looking for? And he's like, how about yes with an exclamation mark? How about yes with the smiley face? Yes with 3 exclamation marks. So my takeaway, I'm always learning new things, you guys, and then sharing them with you, is always use an emoji, because we lose so much context when we're texting, right? If a guy asked me out, let's say Andy asked me out, right? And I would say, in real life, I'd be like, yeah, I'd love to, right? But in text, he loses my face. He loses my smile. He loses my tone of voice, and it's yes, that it's not yes. And so if I just write the word yes, there was a study done in UCLA in 1967 by a professor named Albert Mehrabian, who showed that 93% of the way people make their first impressions of us is through our body language. It's nonverbal communication, the way we look, our eye contact, the way we're dressed, the way we speak, our gesticulations, and only 7% are the words that we say. So now when you're texting or emailing somebody, even at work or on a date, you lose that 93%. Your cute or handsome face, your warmth, your energy, right? And all you're left with are words that you text. So Maud, kudos to you for using an emoji in your work text. I ran a global, you guys know I ran a Fortune 100 company for many years. It was first my family and my company, and then we sold it, and then the company that acquired us kept us on. I stayed myself. I use exclamation points. I hug people, and that's just my personality. And so I would say if you guys are comfy using an emoji, throw one in there. And so this InstaFam is the land of emojis. So I'm very excited to have you guys on here. I'm glad so many of you are saying that you're ready for new love. I see the cold teeth emoji, probably a hilarious one, but not a good one to use in the dating world. So I'm glad that you are looking for a good, that you're still learning. Should you ask X on? Sorry, I don't know. Angela, you're like amazing at emojis. It makes a big difference. Peggy with your heart eyes, I love it. You can't find emojis on Match. I know Match doesn't have emojis, but when you get offline and you're using Google Voice to text somebody, use a Bitmoji. Nancy, I love a Bitmoji too. Mine, I don't think it looks like me. My kids tell me it doesn't look like me, but I have a Bitmoji that I use with my insiders. So yeah, use my Bitmoji would have to have a burn on her chin right now, like a big thing. It's like a big hickey or like burn. It's awful. And so anyway, so that would be my Bitmoji. Thanks, Hal. You love my earrings. I got them on sale, which is even better. You're super ready. One Kelly, super ready to find a new and final love. I love that, you guys. Love that. So what I wanted to talk to you about tonight is I wrote down a couple notes, and usually I wanted this to be a little bit more interactive. I know normally I go through a lot of points and I am teaching you things, but I wanted to teach while being interactive here. I guess I'm getting ready for the Love Lab on Saturday. So what I want you to tell me is tonight's subject. And for those of you that are new, we do this kind of 10 to 15 minute, warm up the room, say hi to everybody, make everybody feel loved. Hi, Dee. And then we get into the topic that I usually choose that day, just based on something that happened with one of my clients, something that's happening in the world, something that I think is relevant, and then we talk about it for 15 or 20 minutes, and then we do Q&A, and I have all of your guys' lovely questions that you have sent, and I celebrate myself. I learned how to use my printer for my cell phone this week, so that was a big learning for me. So I didn't have to airdrop it all to my desktop. So yeah, but what I wanted you guys to do is think about, the topic for today is what's keeping you stuck and how do we get unstuck? So I've got some thoughts, obviously, but what I want to hear from you guys is in the dating space, in the relationship space, hell, even in the workspace, what are some things that keep you stuck? Like where do you feel like you're stuck? And we can talk about some of those things. And I love these interactive conversations with you guys because you have such great advice and you guys are so great at elevating everybody. So think about the things that get you stuck. And then I did promise that I would show you guys old thinking patterns. Yeah, Charlene, same, absolutely. I'll give you a quick peek around the office, even though I have you on the tripod. That my friend Julie Duffy painted that painting via commission. She's amazing. If I could show it to you close up, they're little peonies. The dusty little, we set up a recording studio in here. You guys know I do a lot of media. So someday I'm going to do an IG live with guests in here. So if any of you ever want to be my guests, you can do that now. People are, you still have feelings for your ex-husband, not knowing what to say in a message, stuck meeting someone interesting, feelings for ex. Wow, look at these things, self-doubt, unbelievable. So many things that are keeping us stuck. So let me see if I can find, feelings for your ex, right? Those things can definitely keep us stuck. So let's go with that one right now. I think one of the biggest things for you guys, I don't know, it sounds like there was a few of you that were talking about feelings for your ex-husband or feelings for your ex. Just a quick note on that. As trite and hackneyed as this may sound, time does heal all wounds, right? And sometimes people say if you can't be with the one you love, love the one you're with, haha. So that's not exactly great advice because chances are you'll pick someone exactly like the people that haven't been good for you, right? So about feelings for your ex, those take a long time to go away, but as much as you can, kind of cutting off contact, not talking, not texting, and I know some of you might share kids or share pets, and that might be a tough thing to really just break free of those things, but I would tell you, just stopping the communication is really the first step in getting over those feelings for an ex, and then really getting rid of a lot of those mementos and the things that in your house that can still keep that energy. That kind of stuff keeps you stuck. We do a lot of that with our clients, like getting rid of things that keep people stuck. I learned about a company called Worthy in New York that even helps women sell their old engagement rings and wedding rings in a safe marketplace, so you can monetize that and buy yourself a new present so that you don't have all of these old relics around that are keeping you stuck. So trying to stop as much contact as you can and getting rid of things and redesigning your home, like I redesigned my office, as you see, but really bringing that sense of love and newness to your space. All of these things can help you to get over your ex. I know in an Instagram live a few months ago, we were talking about how to get over an ex. Hell, if you want, light a fire, toss the things that they gave you into a fire. If it was a bad breakup and you still can't get over this person, you need to get rid of that stuff, have a bonfire. I did a big thing on Steve Harvey about dating detox, and we had 15 different women at a summer boot camp, and we had them each bring a relic of a relationship that was really painful for them, and they talked about it. And then there was a woman who had lost 50 pounds and her husband was basically ignoring her, and she bought this gorgeous dress to go out to dinner with him, put the dress on, and he looked at her and he was just like, "Are you ready?" And that dress is what she brought with her to the bonfire. Like, makes me like teary to even think about it. And she took that dress and she talked about the pain, and she threw the freaking dress in the fire and got rid of him and all of those bad feelings. And we all blessed her on finding the next new love. So people get stuck. I see a lot of this about, and I'm back up in the comments, you guys, so I'll try to get down and address the things that I see commonly. A lot of people are talking about being stuck on messages and what to write in the message. So the easiest thing to do is don't overthink it. It's just a message, right? And we feel like we build these fantasies around people, right? We see a great photo, we see a great profile, we're like, oh my God, finally a normal one, this is it. And what I want you to do is not overthink that. Don't pedestalize this person, because as soon as you put them up on a pedestal, it makes you feel inferior, and it makes you feel like you are going to blow it with them because they're above you, right? Instead, keep that person mentally on the same level, so they have nice pictures, so they have a nice profile. That's great. They're just a human being. Find something in common, send them a message. My biggest tip to you is take no more than 5 minutes to send off a message. Even 5 minutes is a long time, right? Don't pedestalize the person. Find something in their profile that you can connect on, send a message, and move on, and then forget about it. But don't just keep looking at that screen with writer's block. This is just online dating. These are just photos and profiles, right, that you're messaging. Don't take it too seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously, and don't pedestalize somebody. Okay, that's the best thing. So I saw a lot of that. Let's see, what else? I see old thinking patterns, fear of getting hurt again, not sure what to say in a message, feeling for X, self-doubts, letting people in. Wow. Peggy, you want to be my guest? I love that. Knowing where to start. So Shelly B says knowing where to start with dating, right? And I think one of the biggest things is when you feel stuck, you guys, let me tell you one of the biggest secrets to getting unstuck. It is taking massive action. Right? If you're saying, okay, my name is Bela, or let's say, it's Shelly B. Shelly B says, I'm single, and my goal is to not be single on September 10th, 2021. Okay, great. You put that goal out there. It's clear, it's transformative. I want to be in a healthy, happy, loving relationship 12 months from now, right? And Shelly, I'm guessing that's where you get stuck. Okay, so that's my goal. Where do I begin, right? And then you have to think about what are all of the different elements that are going to be in your dating plan. It could be online dating. It could be meeting people in real life. It could be getting set up. It's about working through your old patterns to make sure you're looking for somebody that's really healthy and happy and not reminiscent of old patterns. And just to give it a quick mention / plug, we're doing this amazing love lab exactly to that point, Sunday, September 27th from 1 to 4 p.m. Central. And this is some of the really important work that we do with our one-on-one clients that we're going to bring to a group workshop, which is really talking about why we have bad pickers. It's not your fault, right? It's not your fault. There's a lot of reasons, like I said early on this IG live. And then once you understand what your picker is, I'm going to teach you how you're supposed to feel during the dating process, how you're supposed to feel in the beginning phases of a relationship, how you're supposed to feel when you have a great partnership, like when you find your Andy, what are you supposed to feel? And these are all the things that we're going to talk about explicitly in that Fix Your Picker Love Shop and some of the underpinnings of finding your high GHQ partner. So these are all the things for that. If you guys are having trouble, you're stuck and you've had a history of bad relationships, that's definitely something to think about, because one of the things that we do, the reason we exist is to help people make those plans, right? And if you want to do this on your own, amazing. That's why I'm here to support my InstaFam in this way that you can obviously get help if you want. You can come and work with us, or you can do this on your own, whatever you choose to do. I want you to have the tools to be able to do that, but you have to have a plan to get unstuck. And then the plan has to have concrete actions that you're going to do, milestones, right? Your goals have to be smart. They have to be measurable. They have to be achievable. They have to be realistic, right? And so what are your milestones? What are you going to do on a daily basis to start to get yourself there, right? And you have to have a plan. And so that's one of the things that gets people unstuck. It's not just sitting there stewing in our juice. Well, I don't know where to begin. Okay, here's my goal. Do you have a goal? What's your goal? What's the date of your goal? When do you want to achieve that by? Then you go all in, right? I'm quoting Rachel Hollis. She says, pick one thing and go all in. So you're going to go all in on this. And if your goal is love, how are you going to get unstuck? What's your plan going to entail? How are you going to take those action steps on a daily basis so that you move yourself forward? So that's one way to really get yourself unstuck. If I talked about how to get yourself unstuck in dating in general, that would be like an 8-series IG Live call about how to do that. And so, but what I would tell you is that's what happens. And when you start to make a plan, all the old boogeymen come up, right, in our minds. I'm not good enough. This is never going to work. It's never worked before. I only attract bad people. I'm too old. I'm too fat. I'm too unique, whatever it is. And all those negative thinking patterns come back to us. I'm always going to find a narcissist. I'm always going to be in an abusive relationship that's not loving, because that's how my parents were, right? And so when you start to let those negative bugaboos get to you, what you start to do is you start to blow off your plans. You start to lose your commitments to yourself, right? You stop making the time to do it, right? It's taking massive action and then keeping promises to yourself. You guys, it's one of the foundations of self-respect. Keeping the promises to yourself that you're going to make. If you say, my goal is to find love in 2021, okay, that's my goal. And now I'm going to have a dating plan, and I'm going to have a plan to find this person. What do I need to get there? What are the obstacles that are in my way? I know I'm a psychotic optimist, and I'm always talking about love is out there, it's a one, not an if, but you have to be reasonable and say, what are the obstacles that have stopped me in the past? Right? And then looking at those and planning to get around those obstacles. So these are all the things that you need to do to get yourself unstuck in dating, right? So, I see lots of comments here where you're stuck. Will my kids accept someone? I'm a divorced widow. Your kids will accept. Your kids want you to be happy, right? Kids don't want us to be alone. They want us to be happy with their parents. And so if you end up with a good person that's good to you, your kids will be happy. Kids are great judges of character. If you have good kids, they're good judges of character. If they don't like the person that you're dating, then you got to ask yourself a question. If everybody in your network doesn't like the person that you're dating, it could be a big red flag. So the things getting stuck, right? People here, I see a lot, not getting past the video or the first date, right? Not, going on a few dates and then they go cold or distant after a few dates. Okay, so these are all things that, that you can just tell yourself, look, this is just dating and this is part of it, and part of this part is going to happen, and everybody's going to get ghosted, and everybody's going to have people that go cold sometimes, but I'm going to play the number smart and I'm going to keep going, right? Even if you're not getting stuck past the video date or the first date. So these are all things that we can certainly do a deeper dive around. I mean, we've done 360 feedbacks where we've actually, we've had clients say, I can't get past the third date. I think I'm doing a good job. And then I will literally pick up the phone and call 6 of the people that they dated and say, tell me what is going on, and not to rat out my client. Our clients hire us to do this stuff on special projects. And we get in there and then we find the things that our clients might be doing that they're not aware of. So these are all things that are available to you guys. And if anything resonates, pick up the phone and ask me about it, get help about it. So yeah, and overthinking and overanalyzing, right? And all of that comes from sometimes not having a plan, right? When we get stuck in our heads and stuck in overthinking and overanalyzing, we don't have a next step. When you have a next step and something's got to get done, you don't sit around and overthink and analyze. You're like, okay, done. Now what do I have to do, right? That's what happens, and that's how you're going to keep this going and not getting stuck in your head. If you're overthinking and overanalyzing, something is not right. Your thoughts are keeping you stuck. Instead of using all that time that you're overanalyzing, do something productive in your dating life. Message 5 other people, right? Get online and look for a socially distant meetup group. Look for an online happy hour where you can meet people. Come to my Instagram lives. Do any of these things. So I see comments here, I get stuck because I think I'm too independent. You're not too independent, Donna. You're amazing and you're beautiful. And these are just fears that we have. Maybe from the past, somebody told us that we're too independent, right? Maybe that person wasn't fair. Maybe that person was too dependent. They were too needy. They couldn't stand on their own 2 feet. You're not too independent. You're the right kind of independent, the kind of partner that someone would want to have, because you can pull your own weight. You're smart, you're successful. So yeah, Peggy, you're right. Keeping your mind busy absolutely helps. So yeah, don't overanalyze your dates, and don't, I see a lot of this. So yes, let's see. I'm trying to catch up to your guys' comments. I like, Angela, you burn things on New Year's Eve to burn troubles from the last year. I love that. Oh, Brittany, you went back to work. I hope that's a good thing. So, oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Holy cow, massive action. Okay, I'm looking. If I missed something, tomorrow is going to be the start of massive change. It's been a year since you've been interested in dating. Dave is onboarding with us tomorrow for 6 months. Everybody give Dave some love. Dave is the coolest, smartest, nicest guy, surrounded by great people. So for Dave, it's just a when, not an if, he finds love. So everybody loves you, Dave. You're on Bumble, but it looks like most men has good profiles. Which website is better? Oh, you just have to think about the websites and the apps. Have a 30-day strategy. You guys don't get stuck if one app sucks. Move on. Delete the app that's not serving you. Move on to another. There's 2,500 different sites and apps. I like apps that have big sites and big denominators. So Jennifer took massive action getting therapy to fix myself first. Everybody give Jennifer, who's J. Jeree, some big love over here. Jennifer's so lovely. And I don't know if I showed you guys last week, sent this beautiful bottle of wine that says Bela's Love Club on it, because she loves the InstaFam. So lovely. Who else took massive? Okay, that's perfect. Who else? Leaving early on a video date. Okay, my gosh, look at all of this. Wow, okay, good. I caught up with you guys. So everybody's giving love. I love this, Dave. We're all really happy for you. So I see the dating scene is not natural, not spontaneous. Yeah, I know, especially now, the dating scene is anything but spontaneous, right? Because we have to message people, get them on the phone, do these video dates. But yes, it's not spontaneous, but I will tell you, dummy honest 1222, sorry I don't know your name, that there is a great underbelly to that problem. It's not spontaneous, but in a sense, it's been a really good thing with COVID dating, because it slowed things down. It's taken a lot of the emotionally avoidant, narcissistic people out of the market, and dating numbers and the types of people that are out there are really, really good. It's needle in a haystack, so finding them. So it is not natural. Online dating isn't natural. And I'll tell you what, even people in their 20s right now, when they're out at bars, they're not even really talking to each other, right? They're still swiping and texting each other. So the dating scene has changed. For those of you who are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s listening to this, it's not like you went to a bar even 10 or 20 years ago. Now, if you walk in, dating apps can connect you at the bar, and people are swiping even while they're standing in bars. So it's just a different scene than it used to be. The world has definitely changed. So I would say look for the bright side of what's going on in the dating world right now, which is it's taken a lot of the bad people out and it's put a lot of the good people in. So a girl from the East Coast, Manpreet, the girl from the East Coast agreed to date, and I'm from the West Coast. Should I just start a virtual date, or should I go there in person? Start a virtual date, Manpreet. Everybody give him some love. Don't put yourself on a plane out there. She's got to earn that. You're awesome. Do virtual dates, right? And do several of them. Connect with this girl before you go out there. You don't want to put yourself on a plane to have 8 and 10 hour extended dates when you could figure this out virtually from your house. You can do house tours with each other. It's so fun to do video dates. I have so many clients that are taking people on tours around their house, and they're getting house tours from other people, and they're having fun, and it's chilled, and people are falling in love. So I'm telling you, don't get on a plane. Do the virtual dates right now. I wouldn't even tell you to go out out to a bar without kicking the tires and meeting somebody on a video date right now, because we can. It's better, faster, cheaper, and efficient to do video dates. So absolutely. Hi, Sherry. She said she's joining late. Hi, Manpreet, virtual for first. Absolutely. So, Adrian, are either of the labs better for someone like me who needs a reboot help from you? Adrian, you could do one or you could do both. We have an online dating love lab and a fix your picker love lab. My gut might say that Fix Your Picker might be a good reboot for you. I know you've been through our program, but everybody needs a reboot. We do so many reboots with people because love takes time. I wish I could start breaking out into song for you guys. So love takes time. Check out that Love Lab Fix Your Picker, Adrian, at sparkdatingacademy.com and see if it's good for you. Shoot me a message and we can catch up tomorrow by phone. So yes, Charlene, 4 steps to the date: text, then call, then FaceTime, then in person. You got it. Yes, I did teach that in the online dating love lab. So everybody's telling you virtual, man, virtual. So Adrian, Dave says the love labs are great, whether you're beginning or you just need help going again. Absolutely. What are your thoughts about long distance relationships? I mean, my thoughts are they can work with 2 of the right people that are ultimately committed to being in the same place short term, right? Long distance is fine, but you got to have a plan to get to the same place because it's hard to have a relationship long distance ad infinitum. So that's what I would tell you about that. And right now, everybody with COVID dating is having these long distance relationships, even if they live 5 blocks from each other. So remember the woman that I told you about that's a physician from the East Coast that fell in love with someone over COVID? Yes, today was her last coaching session with us. She was on with us for a year, and I'm actually going to make this my Instagram post tomorrow. I blocked out her name, but she said she's happily in love. This is the best investment that she ever made. So you guys, COVID dating can work. Okay, so everybody give her some love too and bless this love because she had the love of her life and she lost him prematurely to a bad disease. So, Manpreet, I'm glad you liked my advice. We are always here from you. Do the virtual date, do several. And if the first virtual date goes well, do another one and do another one and do another one and do another one before you get on a plane when you know that there is something there. Do not get on the plane to kick the tires because you don't have to anymore, because welcome video to the dating world. It is the most blessed, amazing thing I have ever seen. I talked to a woman today yesterday who wanted to onboard with us. I said there's never been a better time in the history of dating than now, right? Because it has slowed things down. It's like that throwback to the 50s. So get excited, you guys. I'm so excited for your dating prospects. I want every one of you today. It's amazing. And I say this to you guys all the time about dating, and I love my InstaFam, and I know so many of you have taken so many massive actions over the last 6 months doing these IG lives. So I want to know what your goal is. I want you to tell yourselves, I don't want to be single September 20th, 2021. Okay, is that everybody's goal? Can everybody get around that? I want to be in a happy, healthy relationship or en route to being there September 10th, 2021 of next year, right? Because you're part of Bela's Love Club. Does anybody else want that goal? Like, state your goals out here, people. Speak it to the universe. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. My goal is to have love September 10th, 2021. Okay? Yes, I'm seeing yes. Write it out there. I will have love September 10th, 2021, even though it's a pain in the patootie to do it on Instagram Live. Put it out there. Now, you guys, what are you going to do to get there? I love that you're on Insta Lives. You're going to have to do more than these Insta Lives. You're going to have to commit to yourself. What are the actions you're going to take in your online dating life? What are you going to do? Do you need new pictures? Do you need a new profile? Do you need to learn how to message? In meeting people in real life, do you need help with your video dates? What is it that's keeping you stuck and holding you back? Is it your picker that's broken? 45% of you that took my poll a few weeks ago said fixing your picker and knowing how to pace dating was your biggest problem. And what did we do? We created a love lab basically for you guys in the InstaFam because of the things that you are telling us. If these are the things that are keeping you stuck, you guys, make your plan. You have set your goal. Now, what are you going to do to get there? What are the steps that you're going to take to get there? And Preacher Bela gets fired up about this stuff because I am all about action. Picking and pacing, you guys, it's everything. You will have love September of 2021. You guys, you are melting me. I am so happy to see all of this. Okay, I am so happy about seeing all of your positive goals that are out there. Ro, your goal is to have healthy new love by February 2020. You're gonna have a great Valentine's Day. I love that. That's 5 months from now. And today, you guys, today is my half birthday. I'm 21 and a half years old today. March 10th is my birthday. So on my birthday today, I guess 6 months from now, it would be my birthday. I want you guys to all have concrete plans that you are taking actions on so that by September 10th, 6 months from my next birthday, that you guys, happy birthday. It's my half birthday. I don't even know why. My son told me that this morning. Mommy, it's your half birthday today. Because it was Max's half birthday a few days ago, and he's like that. He's like very like into dates. So, oh my God, Pretty Lilia Lilo US, your birthday's March 10th. We're birthday twins. So, you guys, I want you to make your plans, okay? And I want you to use this Insta Live. Watch it again if you have to, because to get unstuck, you have to know where you're stuck. Then you have to make a plan. Then you have to know what's keeping you stuck and how to get unstuck in a healthy, productive way, okay? And if you need a group, get a group. If you need a therapist, get a therapist. If you need a best friend, get your best friend on board. Get your mom on board. Call me. Get Smart Dating Academy on board. Whatever you need to do, get it. Look at all these people. Fellow Pisces, March 6th, March 7th. Woohoo! We're going to have a big fan party that week in March for all us Pisces. So make your plans and stick to them, okay? You guys, I'm doing these Insta Lives to keep you guys motivated. Join our circles. Join our one-on-one coaching. Get in there. If you want to find love like thousands of people have done, that is what we do. I love doing these IG Lives, but we are in the weeds with y'all when we are doing Love Lab workshops or when we're one-on-oneing. If you need that help, invest in yourself. It's like taking a course to do the most important thing that you'll ever do in life, which is finding the lid to your pot, finding love. So make your plan, stick to your plan. Identify where you're stuck, get the help where you need it, okay? I've told you guys, I have entrepreneurs groups that have gotten me unstuck. I have business coaches. I've had therapists, other coaches, right? Like vision coaches, all of these people. It's the best investment you'll ever make. It's the reason I have done the things I've been able to do, and I've been so scared and held back by anxiety and so many different things, right? And so just do that, right? So somebody's saying, anybody in Chicago want to start a meetup group? Yes, it's our Insta Live fam, Debbie. This is our Insta group. So you need that course. So come and take our course. Take Fix Your Picker on the 27th. We're sold out for this weekend for the Online Dating Love Lab. I'm sorry about that, but there's still a few spots in the Fix Your Picker Love Lab. And you guys, I got some more of those love earrings because every pair that I offered to you guys was taken. So if you guys sign up for the Fix Your Picker Love Lab after listening to this, I have a pair of gold love hoops for you that I will personally send to you. Margaret, if you're on this call, I hope you got your earrings, and there's other people from different places, but InstaFam, I've got the love earrings. If you guys want to see them, send them in the notes and I'll go run out and get them because they're right outside of my office door. So I love these Zoom meeting groups. Yes to the Chicago meetup. So you guys are awesome. Let me get to your questions now. So I do have the love earrings if you guys want to see them. I know, Zoom. Everybody do Zoom, right? That's wrong, Bella? What's wrong? Flirting skills. You want to learn how to flirt? Ro, I think you're gorgeous. And flirting is about connecting and being your authentic self. And flirting is about being interested in other people, right? That's what it is. It is about being genuinely interested, right? Complimentary, a great listener, smiling. Those are all flirtatious things. Bella, you're wrong with the earrings. Oh, I do. Okay, you just signed up for the Fix Your Picker Love Lab. Peggy, you're getting your earrings. I have this whole box of them. I should show them to you guys. I'll get them so I don't take up time right now. Hi, Hope. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so you guys, I have a ton of questions. Let's see. Let's see, I printed them out on the printer. Let's see, okay. How do you respond to a guy who says you're out of my league when he's talking about my education and career? I kind of laughed it off. It was a phone conversation and keeping things light, but he never did follow up, though he said he'd like to meet. And I did a follow-up prompt nudge, which he never responded to. I didn't take this as a red flag, is it? No. I mean, look, if he says you're out of my league, it's a little bit of a weird thing to say. But if he cleaned up his act after that, I'd give him a buy on that. But the fact that you had to nudge him and he didn't respond, I think he's intimidated by you. And that says nothing about you, Dee Dee. That says nothing about you and the fact that you're, overeducated or too successful. Absolutely zero, okay? You just keep being you. And if somebody's intimidated by you, to heck with them. It doesn't even matter. Okay, so don't worry about it. So I'm very glad that you are going to date somebody better than that who is not intimidated with you. Donna, I love you. You're so funny. I love you. You're having fun. Let's see. Okay, God, these are so small. Okay. How do you continue to stay psychotically optimistic after going on a series of bad dates? You know what? Part of dating is going on bad dates. You can be psychotically optimistic, right? You've got your plan. You want to find love by September 2021. That's great. And I know the person that asked this is doing our love lab on Saturday, so I know you're taking massive action to do this, which is great. Just know that there are lots of bad dates. People say you're going to have to kiss a lot of frogs. You're going to have stories to tell about this whole journey. Just know that do the things that are going to make you happy. Plan for the obstacles in your mind. You guys plan for getting ghosted. Plan for the bad dates. I'm not saying manifest that and have negative thoughts, but at the end of the day, this is reality and this is the stuff that happens. And if we're too in la la land thinking like things are never going to happen, bad things aren't going to happen, that's the stuff that's going to make us quit. So you have to plan for the obstacles, right? It's like you got to know what your enemy's doing, right? And you got to plan for that so you have a good wartime strategy. So planning for your obstacles is really a good thing. Like when I get ghosted, who am I going to reach out to? What am I going to do to make me happy? When I have a bad date or somebody doesn't call me back, how am I going to get over this? What's going to be my plan for that day? And planning for those bad dates, that's how you're going to stay psychotically optimistic, because you have a plan. You guys, I am a planner. I am totally about having a plan for everything that you do in life. So have that plan, and that's how you're going to stay psychotically optimistic, is know that bad dates are going to happen, know that breakups are going to happen, know that, all of these things are going to happen. You're going to like someone, they're not going to like you back. They're going to like you, you're not going to like them. They're going to be more misses than hits. Whatever it is, you guys, plan for the obstacles, right? And then get around them. So, I repeatedly choose the wrong guy, even online, same profile. How do you break the cycle? I don't trust my judgment anymore. This is what Fix Your Picker Love Lab is about. Damianis, sorry, I keep calling you by your Insta name because I don't know what your name is. If you can swing it, invest in the Fix Your Picker Love Lab. That is all of what we're talking about in that lab. There's a lot to your picker. It's about knowing why you're picking the wrong people, knowing what kind of parenting background you had, what are the things that you lacked, what are the things that you want, what are the kinds of people that you've been letting slip through the door, and who is the person that's going to make you really happy. That's what the Fix Your Picker Love Lab is going to do. Is going to ground you and help you to start getting your judgment back in gear. There are so many things to think about in that arena. So if you're choosing the wrong people over and over again, I would highly suggest that you take that course, Fix Your Picker Love Lab. It's on smartdatingacademy.com. And if you can't do that, then do something. It's not a problem that solves itself. You guys, bad pickers don't magically turn themselves around. We think we know the information. It's like, oh, I know what the red flags are, so now I'm not going to do it. People, we tend to do the same things over and over again. We do what's comfortable for us versus what's right. Do you hear that? We do what's comfortable versus what's right. Just knowing 5 red flags doesn't mean that your picker is fixed, okay? So that is what I'm telling you. It is about, you got to be doing the work every single day. So Charlene, I saw you asking, is it too much to have dates 2 and 3 with the same person in 1 week? Yes, it's too fast and furious, right? That's a pattern for sure. So you don't want to do that. Slow the roll on that. So, so there we go. So, you had Leslie, I think AM Ross 71. God, so many people, I can't remember. Yeah, that's great. You did 2 dates in a day, lunch and dinner. I love that. So, okay, got that question. How do you, let's see, keep momentum going in a new relationship, balance between vulnerability and not oversharing? Stay easy breezy macaroni cheesy for the first several dates. You can talk a little bit about the past and what's brought you to where you are, but it definitely makes more sense, at least early on, to take your positive self and put that forward. Vulnerability is fine, but the deep, heavy, dark stuff can come later. I think sometimes people misunderstand what vulnerability means. It doesn't mean putting all of your baggage out there right away. That's not vulnerability. That's what I would tell you. Just keep it easy breezy macaroni cheesy for the first few dates. Stay positive and have fun. Do the house tours, do your video dates, and just, and keep that going. So don't be too vulnerable in the first few dates. The first few dates are just the first few dates, okay? They're about connecting with somebody, seeing if there's green flags, if they're high GHQ, seeing if there's no red flags. So that is definitely what you want to do in those things. So let's see how to break it off with someone who how to break it off with the guy who has a temper and is combative. Oh, break it off. Anybody who has a bad temper and is volatile and combative, those are huge red flags right away. I want you to be with someone that has a positive disposition, okay? That it's okay to get angry sometimes. I get angry sometimes. Andy gets angry sometimes. We're all human beings. I heard an interview that Dan Harris did in his book with the Dalai Lama, and even the Dalai Lama says that he doesn't always keep his cool. So we all lose our cool sometimes, but if he's volatile and combative and has a temper, and this is just the beginning of the relationship, I would just say, we're not a good fit. Peace out. Bye. Let's see. Do you give a guy a chance that hadn't been hard pursuing you but is still around? If he hasn't been hard pursuing you, I'm not exactly sure what that means. If he's showing you that he's interested in you and that he wants to date you, then give him a chance. But if he's a guy that's just in the weeds and only responds when you reach out, then no. Get someone better. I want you to be with someone who likes you a little bit more than you like them, okay? That is the goal. That is 100% the goal. So if he hasn't been hard pursuing you, but he's been nice to you and pursuing you and asking you out, that's fine. Fast and furious, if that's hard pursuing, then that's a bad sign. But if he's been pursuing you in a friendly, nice way, asking you out once a week, it's okay. Then maybe you do go out with him. Okay. How do you approach dating someone out of state? Do video dates. Have the message, do the phone, do the video, and see if it's worth it. And then at some point, and keep other people in the mix. You got to have a dating funnel. People, part of your dating plan, because you're in Bela's Love Club, is to have a big dating funnel. You got to keep people cycling in, cycling out. If they're a red flag, they get out. And that's how we help people with their pickers in our one-on-one. We help set that funnel up, and then Lindsay and I are right underneath them saying, that's a bad one, that's a good one. And training people one-on-one, that is really key. So keep that funnel going. And out of state right now, it's a better time to date someone out of state than at any time before, right? So let's see. A guy says he wants to take things slow, but on the other hand, not slowing for sex. Any ideas why? Because he wants to have sex. And if he's slow on the commitment, but fast on the sex, people show us who they are. It's up to us to believe them, okay? He's showing you what he wants. He wants sex without a commitment. If that's okay with you, keep it going. If that's not okay with you, put the brakes on or find some other people to date. That's what I would tell you. Body language to look open and inviting. Good. First of all, body language is driven by good mental language. Telling yourself, I'm interested in this person. I want to look for what's good in them. Use your eyes, right? Tell yourself, I like this person, and get into that mood. And then smile, right? Leaning forward, right? And these are all good body language things when you're leaning forward. If I sat back in my chair, I sat away from you guys, how would I look right now? I'd look tired. I'd look bored, I'd look disengaged, right? Now, when I lean forward and I'm making eye contact with the camera and smiling, I'm interested because I'm genuinely interested in you guys. I love you, my Insta fam. But this is how you start to have good, warm, open body language. You're looking at the camera, you're smiling, you're leaning forward, and you truly, from your heart, are excited to be there with this person. Let's see. When my boyfriend is not really talkative, but is talking more openly around his friends. Okay, that's interesting. I'd have to know more about that to comment on that. That sounds a little bit strange that he's not talking to you as much as he's talking to your friends. He may be emotionally avoidant. He may not think love and relationships are safe, but friendships are safe. So it could be a red flag. If his friends get more out of you than you do, I would say, be wary of that. So I see somebody calling, last night you ordered a light thing for yourself. Congratulations. I'm going to show you. You guys want to see, because now I can move this thing. Let me see if I can do this. My ring light is so massive. I don't know if I can show you this. Hold on. Can you see? Do you see that? That is my ring light, okay? And I have a lamp on, and I have 5 overhead cans above me because it is dark as night here in Chicago right now. So that ring light is what's giving me, and ideally what I would do is I would be smart and take my own advice, and I would face the ring light, and I'd move my chair over here a little bit. Do you see? The light's better because now the ring light is lighting my face. So that's what I would do. It's just nicer to look at the background with the new painting. So, but I think the lighting looks better here. So get a ring light, get a little clip light, or if you do a lot of Zoom calls, invest in a good ring light. Get a big one. I got this big ass one at the beginning. Before COVID even started, because I do a lot of camera work anyway, so I needed to invest in it for all the videos and things that we do. So thank you, Chantal. You love The Office. I'm so happy with it too. Let's see. I've got 8 more questions to do in 3 minutes. Lovely. What about those of us who don't date and get married through arranged methods? Well, you should definitely know what you want in a marriage, even before you get arranged. It's not just about quantitative characteristics. You should know how you want to feel when you're in a relationship. So you should know that even if you're getting into an arranged marriage, you want to get the vibe on this person and have deal breakers and deal makers. So I would treat it no differently. I have clients that have done arranged marriages. So I have some amazing, insane stories about arranged marriages that have happened, even through when we're helping our clients date. I'll tell you those stories on another day. Let's see. Is there an ideal number of miles to input on a site when looking to date? I would say in the beginning, do 20 miles, 25 miles. That's good. It usually gets you through the city and the suburbs. So that's a pretty good. Now it's going to definitely differ based on where you live. If you live in a more rural place, we have a lot of clients that live in small towns. They may do 100 to 200 mile radius. But if you live in a big city, you can do 10 to 20 to 50 miles for sure. So, I have, let's see, have you connected older couples? Absolutely. We have half of our database are singles over 50. I don't think 50 is old, but I don't know what you mean older. So my kids think, if you're in your 40s that you're old. So in any case, I don't know exactly what that means, but I've connected thousands of younger and older couples, whatever that means to you. So Kevin, I'm glad you like Bumble. I'm so happy that you have. Let's see, tips or resources for building a strong, meaningful relationship. Read John Gottman's 7 Secrets for a Happy Marriage. It's a great book to talk about building a really successful relationship long term. I know it's a little bit ahead of where you are, but if you want a good book for a sneak preview on how to have a good marriage, I love that book a lot. So here's one. The guy keeps postponing the first date. Is that a red flag? Yeah. Absolutely. I don't like flaky people. Show us who you are. Walk your walk, talk your talk. So, I would tell you guys, I got through the majority of the questions. There's a couple I didn't because I only have a minute left. I'm sorry. Send your questions in first so they get answered first, because I go first come, first serve. I love you guys. I hope to send out some more earrings tonight because I got 5 new pairs. Join the Fix the Picker Love Lab on September 27th. 40% of you guys said you needed fixing pickers and pacing dating. Just do it. And it's very different than the online dating love lab. This is completely new content. I'm so proud of you guys. I want you to have your goals. I want you to make your plans, and I want you to stick to them, okay? That's the goal. Be good to yourself. Respect yourself. Reach out to me. If you need help, sign up for our newsletter. Go into smartdatingacademy.com. Do something. Get it. 40 isn't old. No doubt, right? So I love you guys. Have a great night. Adrian, do the reboot. Text me, call me. Okay, how can you get a hold of me? smartdatingacademy.com. Fill out a form. That's how you can get in touch with me. Mwah. Thanks, Pam. See you guys. Bye. Good night.